Dr. Arun Kumar Misra. He is the chairman of Assam Pollution Control Board.
Thank you, Mr. Shekhar, Dr. Shekhar, and then thanks, Akram, for inviting me. In between different official engagements, I was listening to. I'm benefited because although I'm a chemical engineer and was a professor in the engineering college, it is only 1.5 months back that I have taken charge of Assam Pollution Control Board as chairman. So I'm also a learner in this area. As a lot of things have been already said about EPR, and when I heard the presentation of Mr. Chandi from my counterpart in Sikkim, I could relate a lot of things. How small states in Northeast, in Eastern Himalayan region, how scattered our places are, how difficult it is to collect waste at a particular point, how much lack of awareness prevails in the entire region. Therefore, EPR is going to be a huge challenge for us. After I took office, 3 days after I took office, 9 recyclers in and around Guwahati city, they came and met me, courtesy call. And then they say, we don't get enough materials to recycle. We have our plans. So we have to bring from neighboring Bengal and Odisha, Jharkhand, we get the material stuff to actually run our projects. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So like a collection of waste, segregation of waste, and then taking it for recycling is a very difficult matter. And always, I have been always telling, in the past also, I have been part of different seminars, conferences, seminars. I have been saying that our people habit also sometimes is a very difficult thing to change. You can change a lot of things, but rules and regulations merely don't bring about desirable changes. So it's basically, we are talking about an economy, which is a linear economy. Raw material, production, distribution, consumption, and then waste. So when I was a student of chemical engineering, then I was always told that plastics has changed the face of human being, and then our society has been benefited a lot because plastics competing materials, paper, to make one Sunday Times, London Times edition of paper, about 70 acres of land have to be cut, forests has to be cut to make one Sunday edition, huge volume. And then if you talk about the minerals and mines, you know how much harm we are causing to the earth when the topsoil is gone. And then although the companies, they tell that they have recovered and reclaimed the land, it is not like that. So today we have understood the problem, but basically I think we are more talking about single-use plastics. Single-use plastic is the material which is more dangerous to all the things because I always tell my students in the classroom, you don't keep on changing your refrigerator, your washing machine or other things made of plastics, different of the plastics, every now and then. They run for 15 years, 20 years, like that. So basically, we are all bothered about the single-use plastics. And therefore, more than the linear model, the more sustainable model is the circular economy model, where you talk about conservation of resources, it lowers carbon footprint, minimizes waste and new business opportunities. And we Indian people are really good at it. We have been already practicing. We don't know the technicalities of the whole thing. Circular economy might be a new term for many among the common people, but they're doing it already. We don't throw away. If you look at any average Indian, middle-class Indian kitchen, you will find a lot of things there for stuffing the salt, the sugar, the masala, and everything, which is basically all reused bottles, reused plastic containers, like that. So we have been doing it. Now it's a matter of only consciously doing it, changing consumer behavior, talking a little bit about, recycling benefits and so on and so forth, so that the production level comes down. So we have already started this process. This slide will show you 23 producers and 8 recyclers have already registered with us now. Status of PCBA. While granting registration, PCBA examines the implementation of all producers. Most of the producers, as I told you, have opted for EPR implementation help through PRO. PCBA also took the initiative to facilitate disposal of plastic by co-incineration plant, and we are glad to say that Dalmia Cements in quite far away from Guwahati, the hill districts of Dima Hasao, the Dalmia Cement industry has already taken up the co-incineration plant. And we have also submitted recently one project for assistance in lieu of water cess to CPCB, whereby a digitized platform will be created to connect producers, recyclers, consumers, and pickers, waste pickers under this particular project. But still, Assam does not have enough recycling facilities. As per the EPR implementation submitted by producers, PROs, They're collecting and selling to recyclers outside Assam. That is what they told. They are either bringing waste to run the plants here, or they're sending the waste outside Assam. But when you get the application form for consent to operate CTO, CT, etc., they will very nicely say that all waste has been taken care of. Now, this taken care of, we do not know where it has gone. Assam waste has, I have heard Assam waste has gone to Himachal Pradesh also. So I do not know, but it has gone to Himachal Pradesh, it's gone to Orissa, it's gone to Bengal, Bihar, like that, where there are much bigger players in much bigger conglomerates of industry, etc. So we are now, we have already done a few. We are going to have some more with the Indian Chamber of Commerce, with Federation of Industries of Northeastern Region. We are going to take up this EPR issue very seriously for some workshops. And PCB is planning to have the formation of organization with the help of all those owners to implement EPR with funding from industries. So although the problem is small compared to the bigger states, it is not negligible, and we are taking it up in right earnest. Mere rules and regulations can't bring about revolutionary changes. Human attitude, commitment, and willpower only brings about changes. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, recover, dispose is the mantra right now we have to go for. This is the way you have to go for. Refuse is bigger than reduce, is bigger than reuse, is bigger than recycle, bigger than recover, and last is dispose. So this thing, and somebody spoke about plastic credit. I don't speak on that. I know what happened to carbon credit, etc., etc. Therefore, without sacking manpower, without making people unemployed, without closing industries, what alternative means can be taken up by the plastic manufacturers? What alternatives can the technology, great technology of India can provide? This is the biggest challenge. So let us look forward to the 1st July next year, when the country is supposed to be single-use plastic free. But at the same time, for the other plastics also, which are not single-use plastic, we have to go in a very aggressive manner, in a very concerted effort, and definitely with CPCB, other experts, and all the coordination between all the state boards, pollution control boards, we can do it. Thank you very much.